Georgia right now. So Georgia produced the poetry salon Wild Writers at the Poetry Jazz Cafe from 214 to 220. Her work has appeared in Quattro Books, Best New Poets in Canada, the Journey Prize Anthology, and a number of literary journals. She teaches writing at the University of Toronto and is currently hosting parties, art shows, and literary events at Foy House, a Victorian mansion. Sounds wonderful. On Isabella Street. Will you please welcome Georgia Wilder?
Thank you so much, Spizzy. That's awesome. I appreciate that so much. I'm not here because of the those accolades. Can you hear me? I could speak quite loudly anyway. Is that good? That's fine, absolutely. I think I'm actually here not because of my publications or my PhD, but because a mutual friend said, asked, could I? All right, a mutual friend. There we go. All right. I think it's because a mutual friend said, that Scott had asked a mutual friend if he knew anybody that was like a lesbian poet that could read for 5 minutes. So I'm the lesbian poet. I'll read for 5 minutes. I will start with my lesbian poem called, it's a sad poem, it's called A Lonesome Lesbian Donut Encomium. An encomium is a poem of praise. Autumn, fresh and maple frosted, came calling, rising romance wafted through tall shelves. I met you in the calf near the open stacks. You parted your lips for a double chocolate dip and spoke with freshly minted phrases, kissing our newly wise words into warm couplets. The sweet, hungry dawn arrived before we could sleep, baking our naked bodies caffeine thin. You reminded me of summer, fresh strawberry nipples decorating your creamy breasts, sweetly filling old-fashioned plain afternoons. Where high art rose, I fell for you, honey dipped, sticky and sweet, a snatch all natural and sugar-free. But dull winters set in and we bickered, bitter and cold. I eat and eat, sugar stupid and starved for vanilla-filled nights, our love crumbs stale now. I go lonely to the calf, order my coffee, double, like spells of Shakespearean witches, brewed beyond brown. I ask for the baked goods that embody us now, one frosted cruller and a muffin. I devour you in effigy, my eyes hazing over in the glazed, sour cream. My hips have grown to fill the space where your hips once pressed, yet I am an empty center. My wife and I divorced, my ex-wife and I divorced about 10 years ago, and sometimes I'm still grouchy about it. This is kind of an old poem. It's called Yet Another Poem About a Rose. A rose by any other name would smell the same as these faded, dry flowers smell, saved from a love long left now. They smell like dry sonnets in musty books, outdated conceits, rose dust that clings to a maudlin mind. A moldy rose smells rank, like an old sandwich, made with tender thoughts, but forgotten in the fridge, behind the condiments rarely used. Old mustard, gherkins, that anonymous sauce I think you used to like, but I cannot throw away, despite its unrelishing smell. A rose is a rose is a rose, said Gertrude Stein, her line dulling dead tropes, dead before these thorns grew or this blossom dried. I almost refuse to purge until a tiny, angry spider emerges, disturbed from this dead, finely webbed floral shell, alive in her venomous home where our love used to dwell. A long, long time ago, I tried to be bisexual, and it was a waste of time. This is about wasting time trying to be bisexual. It's called fucking the dog. The act, can you still hear me? No. The act of writing or the act of not writing fills the same gap in space-time that can never be retrieved. The guilt tripper whispers, hard to imagine what she's been doing all day. That's why they call it fucking the dog. Time you can't account for enlivens the purient mind. I can show you my blank page, you can imagine the rest. I'm just scrolling, watching pets do funny things. A young happy woman and her furry pooch jumping on and off the couch, playing fetch, and I think It must just be me noticing how her boobs bounce. Then her underwear slips to her ankles. I can't tell if she's actually fucking the dog. So I watch it again and again. I didn't set out to see any dog fucking, but now I keep trying to see it and the clock ticks on. 2. Nostalgia. A single time that continues to be wasted time and time again. The past makes so little sense, it begs reinvention until it's monetizable, memeable, a slogan for a baseball cap. I had a boss named Helga, or maybe that's what we called her, Helga of the SS, dominatrix, made the brown busboys goose step, awarded white waiters front of house. In her matter-of-fact accent, she told me that putting on her leather bustier made her German shepherd Randy. I may misremember her accent or breed of dog, or maybe the past lapses into cliche. I want to hear what happened next with the dog and the bustier, but a customer flagged me down, and work cut short her story. It's a Puritan expression, fucking the dog, the subtext of the Puritan, the Protestant ethic, and the spirit of capitalism. Just as Kellogg got people out of bed for cornflakes so they wouldn't lie about and masturbate, that's true. Eat breakfast early, be on time, work like a dog, don't fuck around. 3. The past is cheap makeup. The further away you get, the better it looks. Remember when Elton John announced he was bisexual? The straights were shocked he would sleep with a man. The queers were shocked he would sleep with a woman. It became okay to say you were bi. For some, it was the fluid truth, but others of us walled and dallied, awkward in the in-between. I used to be a boyish girl, brush cut, narrow hips. Straight people asked, are you the man? Are you the top? Are you really Wilder? I am, I said, neither top nor bottom, I'm a middle. Your sandwich is stale bread without me. I love being a boyish girl, but I am ashamed to say, I fear aging into a mannish woman. I am neither top nor bottom, but an outside in love, hate with a middle. But my once bold lesbian truth turns tired cliche. A dyke may be dog curious, but I waste my time mostly talking to cats. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Georgia. We have to wrap up this show now, but I just wanted to say that I'm so glad she came by. I'm sorry that I called David Bateman and said, hey, get me a lesbian poet, but it was because I knew that we couldn't show Moynan's movie Visit, so I wanted to make sure that we had something very complimentary to show. Thank you. But that was very, very, very delightful, and it made me think about a lot of things, and I can't remember what the last thing you said was, but anyway. It made me think.
Maybe dog curious.
What was she talking about? The dog? That I knew there was something about the dog thing or something about that. I can't remember. But anyway, I enjoyed that very much. So I will thank you very much, Georgia.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for coming, and we'll see you on the next busy show. Please return back again.